Greetings and welcome to Factorio. I'm Dgray and today we continue our entry level to Megabase, where we in the last episode just got a few things up and running. We got our batteries going. That means that in today's episode we will start to craft solar panels and accumulators to get a bit of power going, as that is our main bottleneck at the moment. So you think that's a good idea? Do remember to leave a like on the video. And as always, if you're new to the channel, do remember to subscribe as well. So let's get into it. So what I've planned on doing is do a pretty much solar panel and accumulators in one cell. The main reason for that is that the ratio between accumulators and solar panels is 0.84, meaning that for every, I can never remember if it's solar panel or accumulators, you need one solar panel per 0.84 accumulator. So to make it simple, we'll do a one-to-one comparison. I'll build them one-to-one and have things flow in with them loading into, not trains, but pretty much load into provider chests, as we want robots to completely build this for us when we want to expand out. So if we look at the solar panels first, they require 3 inputs: copper, steel and electronic circuits. So let's just do a simple 3-item input design. We'll mix copper and steel onto one belt, as that is easier to manage, and the bottleneck will be electronic circuits anyway. That should be fine. So firstly, let's grab ourselves some unloading. Train unloading 1. Train unloading number. Let's see where it's at. We can line it up. 2. And they have steel and copper coming in on this line. Then we need a line with electronic circuits as well. We could in theory just do it over here, having it going around and in. And I think that's the design we'll go with this time. So let's do this one. If you would be so kind as to unload right here. So now we have the 3 items in for our solar panels. And I kind of want to go down over here and down this way. So we have the blueprint for it over here, and then we'll have what's it called, blueprint for accumulators over here. Maybe going the opposite way, as we didn't have the 2 at the bottom supply, or these 2 maybe even supplying what we need for those, as that is a lot more simple. So let's set up the 2 accumulators as well. I'll kind of do it here over here, going upwards instead, or maybe just at the bottom. If we do one here and then one in the corner, I think we can merge those up pretty easily, or just do these 2 on the side. Let's do it 2 on the side. I think that'll be the easiest to merge together, as we have done that many times before. And there, oh, we need that one. There we are. So that'll be all the inputs we need. So firstly, let's just get you set up correctly. You will be steel. That's fine. You will be copper over here. I'll be copper. And then we have the last thing we need, that's green circuits in on the side, as that is one full lane going in on each side. Let's have copper here. No, sorry, electronic circuits. Then on the right side, we'll want iron plates and batteries. Let's set you as iron plates, and the one down here as batteries. There we are. So that is pretty much all the inputs up and running, and now we can start to build our solar panel factory. As you can see, at crafting speed 1, will need about 1.5 per second, or exactly 1.5 per second. That means that one full yellow line of green circuits will take, what is it, 10. So the most we can do in one row is 30, running at maximum speed also on the blue belt. So let's see, how many can we fit in? Do one here. Something like this, doing it both ways as the output is not incredibly fast. Having you run in the middle. Then let's see what we can design. Output wise, we can actually suffice with just the slowest inserters in the world. This gives me 50 of you. And that is because the crafting speed is every 10 seconds, so it doesn't need to be overly fast. There we are. Let's hook up solar panels. Getting a nice surplus of these made so we can quickly expand our power if needed. Let's also get stack inserters in. 1, 2. And then we'll need... In theory, we can do belt weaving for this one, but I won't. Well, we can actually do blue and red belt weaving, can't we? What if we do this? And then in theory we can do red, like... Wait, not like that. Like that. As belt weaving. You can do stack inserters on both. I actually haven't tried doing this before, but in theory it should work. I actually don't need to do that. Can't we just do... You'll go in here. No. Do something like that, then you'll go to the next one. Let's just get that line up so we can see. And you go there and then you go out like that. So look, this way we can get it hooking up very nice, doing a nice amount of belt weaving instead. As that is actually pretty darn cool to do. And for all you guys that haven't seen belt weaving before, I think it will be quite a neat experience. In theory, you can get in yellow as well. Not that we need it at the moment. Yellow belts. Let's just flip you over here so we get the same setup. There we are. Weaving that. That is hooked up. Some power poles. I have to do it here, and it seems that right below the red one is the best. Can we expand this down easily? That looks correct in terms of how to set it up. There, 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 and there. We do need one further down, and we can't do it like that. So we'll just hook you up wherever you need it. So you'll be right there, it seems. There we are. So this is kind of the setup I want to go with for the solar panels. Now we need to merge in green belts, or the green ones on this one. So in theory we can do it. Get it all the way up here, as that might be easier to manage. And then we'll have this one getting it in maybe here in the middle. So we have the green circuits going up here. And the red, no, let's just do it the other way around. So let's have you going up here instead, since you have it up here, those two lines we need. Let's see, you'll go there, should be enough. Let's just hook up you first. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. That means we have enough for 2 rows. That's what we want to do, and then we'll have accumulators on the side. So one here, you'll continue over this way. Merge in this way. You'll get from here and take from the sides down here. So you'll be outside one on this one. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4 if we need all of them. Then we'll do 1. 1, 2, 3. Let's do something like that, so we actually give a bit of room between these two. 2, 2, 3, 4. So the split will be something like that in case you want to get all 4 lines flowing. And we kind of want to do that. Having something like this going. And in. Then we'll have to get you. Are you lined up correctly? Let's just get you copied over here just to see how it looks in terms of space. Let's give it a bit of room in between. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I think we can do with this. Then up here we'll have 1. Let's do it here. Seems fine. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. That means we'll have 1, 2, 3, and then we'll have the last one right here. 4, something like that. Oh, we have to do the top one first, of course. That makes sense. You'll go to here. You'll go to there. We'll have one going this way and one going that way. That'll be a 4 inputs of mixed belt. Then we just need to mix these two together on, well, they're red belts right now, but we'll change that to blue in just a minute. Having these going across. Of course, you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to do that. Very nice. Then you'll continue from here to... Oh, this is looking way better than I had planned. You'll go all the way over here and down. This might actually be the setup I would use in future builds to get things in a nice orderly fashion. I think this has to be a... Ooh, look at that. It has to be a first for me. You guys know how bad I am at, at managing my builds. But that actually looks pretty good. So now to get these mixed together, we can do 1, 2, 3, 4. Do we even need to do any kind of... we do need to do a bit of jumping to get it in. Let's see, that's 1 space. We'll have here. And you'll go down there. And you'll go down here. 1, 2, 3, 4 lines into these. So you'll go from here to there. Ooh, yeah, that's right. Let's get you from here to... Well, let's get blue belts because we know we'll need blue belts anyway. So let's get the maximum range on those. Flip you. Delete, delete, delete. There, there, and there. To not waste any belts doing this. And then we can hook you up. And that is pretty much all these hooked up. Let's just upgrade to blue belts while we're at it. And let's get all of you upgraded to blue belts, as that looks a bit better. Ooh, it doesn't need to be blue belts. I'm sorry. The main reason for that is we can't get it in. And as we saw, we don't need to, because the ratios are the same, 10 to 15. So it should be fine in terms of throughput. Since this one does 30 and this was 45, that means if you look at the recipe, you'll need 30 every 30 seconds. Or 1 every second. Then we can do 30, and the other one needs 45 every 30. That should be fine. Let's get you expanded down. Do we need you, or can we suffice with this? 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. Then when we get faster ones, then I think this will be fine in terms of how big we want it. So let's copy the rest of you over here. That's a pretty nice solar panel build, if I must say so myself. And I am. Then these two will just kind of merge in. Oh, we need some power for these. There and there. Oh, that looks completely wrong. And there we are. So that looks pretty good in terms of what we need to have set up. This will give us, let's see, do we have 20 in each row? Could in theory make it a bit longer, as I do want to hit 30. Do you remember to hook all of this up correctly now? 2, 4, 6, that's 26. Let's do that. Yeah. That looks good. That gives us 26. That's pretty much all this can consume making these. And those I want to add to passive provider chests. And is there a good way to do it? We could, in theory, just do something like this. Then again, that'll give us a lot in storage. Might be a bit overkill having this many. But what if you have you going down this way? Something like that. Doesn't that look somewhat decent? And then we just fill these about halfway up. It's not gonna be needed, is it? Is one enough? Let's just try with 2 for now, just to see if we can actually keep up. There, 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 there. There, there, and it gets power. Let's just fill them completely up with solar panels. The stack to about 50. So this will give us 2,400. That'll give us about 5,000 solar panels. That's a lot, but I believe our base can handle it. So now to add some power to all of this. Let's see, can we do it in some beautiful fashion where it's not... We can actually do it in here if we want to. What if we do it there? That should be fine. And then we should be able to hook all of this up and get the solar panels made. If we then look while the rest is delivered at this one, it only has 2 inputs. But to make it a bit easier, there actually is a very, very simple way to set this up. We pretty much just copy this. Set it up over here. Maybe going the opposite way, but just having these two go in the same way as that. So what if we take just this part for now, and then we'll copy over the blueprint we need. And we can have these two go up and in. I think that'll look fine, so let's go this way. What if I do this? Do you say if this is a stupid thing to do? Flip you, because that means you should almost line up the same as this one. It's moving down a bit. Oh. Doesn't quite line up, but it should have it here. That means if we remove the things at the output, it should be fine. Let's just get this part and flip that. That should look pretty decent. And then we just need 4 lines going up this way. Or set the 2 up down here and getting it in. Kind of want to move these 2. So let's just do that. Let's remove you, you, and you. You can stay, and you can stay. That's fine. Let's move this one as well and get these 2 at the bottom used. I think that would look the best. As you do know, we do like making things look good. There we are. And you can get removed as well. The same with that one. So train unloading here instead. 1. 2. And then we'll merge them in together. Pretty much just flipping this one upside down. Let's take this part. Flip it with a G instead of an F. Getting it over this way. Lining you up somewhat nice. Right, there seems good. Yep, let's get you built. Check one thing over here. It's good. That's going to give us all of our accumulators out. We need to remove this belt. It's not needed yet. That is not needed. We need to go the opposite way instead. And then each of these can get a line in. So you'll be the red. This one. And since it's red, you'll have to be... Let's give you the iron. Because iron is what needs the least of. So let's get you red. We have... We'll have you being 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. This way. That way, and do that. Then these 4 will be the next one. So you'll be right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I love doing this. It's gonna look so good. There, there, and there. We just need to change all of you into accumulators instead. Good way. Just flip one side. Then you can take... Ooh. Heck. Then you can take this all the way down. You can pretty much go into the map view instead. Copy this one. And say... Boop, boop, and boop. Just shift click. Then you've changed all of these into... what's it called? Accumulators instead. So now I'm looking forward to see what kind of item shortage this is gonna give our base. But right now it's at least looking pretty darn good. Our mall is shocking along getting the rest of what we need built, because we actually spent quite a lot. Might want to upgrade a bit of throughput on this one to actually keep up with everything we need. Which mostly is our gear wheels that's lacking behind. But in theory, we should be able to request in the items we need now. So let's start with a solar, since that is actually done as it stands. So green circuits, you should start to flow, blue line, perfect. You'll be green circuits. Okay, and by the way, again, comment if you think this is gonna work the first time. I don't count these not being built yet as not working. But I like to see how many of you guessed correctly this time. It's been a quite fun little exercise the last few times. So you'll be unloading. That's going to request double trains. Then you will be the steel. That's the steel unloading. Go. Double train. There goes the copper. Copper unloading. Double train. Oh, there's no trains ready right now. I could deliver at some point. Then down here, we will hook up. That goes to steel, more steel. Batteries and iron. We want this one to be the iron, as that is one we need the least of. Let's set you to iron. And let's request in the iron. God, I love a setup. It's so good that you can just do this and things just work. And you will be our batteries. There we are. Do we ever set up batteries? I think we did, but not unloading. Is that correct? Batteries should be there. Batteries unloading. And that means we need trains as well. Let's just add in 2 trains. Because that's easy to do when we actually have what we need. So 1, 2. Should in theory, no, it wouldn't help. I'm thinking about having one default train with double depots. But it would only save us a small amount of time, not an insane one. So inactive, in theory, could set this one to nothing. But just to increase the throughput a bit, because that would give us a bit more, but the way we're building it, it won't give us too much, but it'll give us a little bit. Full and empty. Boom. You'll go over here. Nothing mistakes, inactivity full, activity empty. Fuel. Please go and please go collect batteries for us. Oh, look at that! Solar panels. What? We already have 100? Jesus, that goes pretty darn fast. Oh god. Oh, so close. I did mess up one thing. What's happened? Oh. Jesus. That was 2 things I messed up. That means I should probably go down here and check if the same thing down here. On this one. Look at that. Jesus Christ. I did miss something. So now we're just waiting for the throughput to get him. Seems we might be missing a bit of iron before we can get it going, but look at this. This looks rather beautiful. And yeah. We're getting solar panels. Let's see, our trains are getting batteries from somewhere. Let's turn you off just for a second. So trains are getting batteries, that means they are ready. Ooh, that's a lot of batteries. To go in here. So I think this is a pretty decent place to end. There goes all the iron. It's going to get put in. I'll just wait for the battery train, as that is the last thing we need to actually activate these. And I very much want to see that. Because then the next episode will be us setting up our first solar grid. Our solar/accumulator grid. We pretty much take maybe this one up here and design it with solar and accumulators as close to a perfect ratio as possible, while still making it look good. That's always hard to do, but I think it'll be good. And a very fun exercise. So where is our battery trains? I just want to see this work before we end. Hopefully you don't mind waiting a depot. So go. That is going down here to deliver. Great. So here goes all the batteries. What about? Well, we're close to 1,000 solar panels already. That's some pretty nice speed. I don't think we'll be able to... Wow, that is filling up fast. Ooh, batteries, perfect. Green circuits, even more. Look at that, look at that. Full lanes of batteries going out. Look at that beautiful sight. It's going over this way. That will start to load into all of the accumulators. That. We don't need to beacon this because productivity doesn't work for one. And two, we have enough space just to have it running like this. So it actually looks very, very cool. And it costs less power doing it this way. Look at that. All the way to the end. There goes all of the accumulators starting to flow. And yeah, a very, very nice setup. If you want the setup, do remember to jump on Discord. I will post them in the Blueprint channel for you guys to go and grab them. As I think this is actually a pretty nice setup, as we can just modularly expand it somewhere else in the world in case we want to double our solar panels as accumulator production. Not that I think that is going to be needed for the foreseeable future. So if you think this is very cool, do remember to leave a like on the video. And of course, if you're new to the channel, do remember to subscribe as well. And with that, I've been Dgray, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye guys.